Type balloon if you can hear this boy.
Type of boat if you can hear that goat.
Wait, I can hear music in my headphones now. Maybe I should turn these down. Oh, hey, they're typing balloon.
Perfect.
Except that guy who spelled balloon wrong. That's my goat.
That's just the French spelling. The French spell things similar, but incorrectly.
No, that's the British. I've learned that you spell color wrong. You spell
Honor.
That's crazy.
You, the British. What do you mean? I was very clear with the statement right before it.
Yeah, they do that. Thank you, Troy.
Yeah. See?
Yo, this is a podcast today. No camera. We are unmuted but uncamered as well because, just like at CEO Duke, we are lacking power.
I actually didn't know we were lacking power at CEO.
Really?
I was not, dude. They don't tell me things anymore.
That's right. You
Well,
were
it's
facing
like kind
away
of on
often.
purpose because I just go there at events and I'm gonna sit at this desk until someone tells me not to.
And just chat
Yeah.
and just shoot the shoot. What's up,
okay.
chat?
If you had a podcast, what would you do on your
Eat.
podcast? Okay, it would be an eating podcast.
It'd be a mukbang all day.
Okay.
I don't know if I would cook because then I'd have to clean, but
Yeah.
maybe just like a little food delivery.
What would be your first food? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, the defensive mukbang podcast is now live. He's eating a whole big plate of
Taco Bell.
That's on brand, yeah. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, okay.
I was thinking I would have like a 4-course meal. I'd start with like a
okay.
Caesar salad.
Okay. Starting
Maybe have
healthy-ish.
some lobster bisque.
Oh.
And then have like a prime rib with a side of mashed potatoes,
okay,
maybe some
interesting.
asparagus, something green. Doesn't really matter what it is.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna eat one and then leave it.
Okay. Well, you
And
already had the
then-
salad.
Oh, Caesar salad doesn't count. It's just covered in not
okay.
salad. Dressing negates all of the healthy benefits of a
Yeah.
salad.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's like just like every salad almost.
Yeah. I mean, if it's not covered in like butter or like some kind of like milk product of cream or whatever, then like the salad is a wash. Unless it's a olive oil, lemon juice salad. That's the king dressing right there.
That's for the healthy people or Creed.
Yeah. And then chat, you can choose a dessert. It'll be interactive. It'll be a live podcast.
Ooh, okay.
What about you? What are you eating?
Every single word that popped into my head is stuff I'm not supposed to say on stream. So give me a second.
Foie gras and veal, just the most contentious food products. A whole bunch of clams and escargot.
Is clams contentious?
No, I was thinking of escargot and couldn't get there, so I named the other
okay.
shelled thing that came
I
into
was
my
gonna
mind.
say because clams they're a filter feeder, and maybe you're eating nuclear clams, and maybe that's where the contention comes from, or something like that. I don't
Dude,
know.
that sounds like the origin story of a terrible gourmet superhero. He made clams that were radioactive, and they gave him and his entire restaurant powers.
No, see what happens is it's got to be he's the only survivor of a really tragic nuclear clam outbreak, right? He's the last survivor, and they call him Clam Man.
It's just like a Bikini Bottom situation where it's like a hidden civilization of just clams.
Have you heard the theory that Bikini Bottom is just a nuclear wasteland?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Which I don't believe whatsoever, because there's no way my favorite sponge is nuclear.
I, don't think that a real sponge is naturally rectangular like that. So.
Yeah, but I've seen other cartoons, so
Okay.
it's hard to suspend my disbelief of nuclear something.
Oh, an episode confirmed it. If it's in the last 2 or 3 years of it, it's not canonical ever since the creator has passed. That's how I feel.
Well, it was anything after the movie, because the movie was supposed to just wrap it up.
Yeah.
Right. And then when Ween put on their Ocean Man song, that was supposed to be done. That was supposed to be the finish.
Also, there's Camp SpongeBob or whatever, right? That happened too.
There's also a Patrick show.
Oh, is there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think they did.
Is that a
2
Sparky
seasons?
emote?
That does look like a Sparky emote.
Nodders. That's awesome.
That's very cool. Everybody, sub to your favorite streamers and use their emotes.
Yeah. I don't even know. Is that where did you get that? Is that
That might just be theirs.
Oh.
Come to think of it, it is theirs. I've been gifted a sub,
so.
and I've used that emote.
Oh. Does Sparky get royalties for that?
Absolutely not. There's no chance.
Until now. Sparky, sue him.
The back pay is going to be incredible. I'm sure Sparky is just rubbing his hands. Can't wait for that 12 cent check.
10 cents are going to hit so hard when they get to that bank.
Dude, you don't understand how many, like, quarters of a piece of bubblegum that could buy.
Ooh.
Maybe 3/4 of a piece of bubblegum.
I found out, speaking of quarters, I don't know why that jumped into my head. I found out that the Australian time zones are kind of goofy, and that there's some that are like 30 minutes or like 3/4 off from like the one next to it. So it's not like full on hours like we're used to. It's like it'll be like a 30-minute difference or something like that. And then only like half of Australia apparently supports daylight savings times, but it's not like left and right half. It's like top and bottom half. So you'll be in like the same vertical plane, but it'll be like an hour off.
So you can drive into a different time zone going north to south.
Yeah.
Dude, if I was in charge of Australian time zones, I don't know how long their day cycle is, because they are very, like, close to the, pole.
Ooh, do they
place.
have the vampire day cycles?
They might have really short ones. So I'm saying, like,
Ooh.
I would want the sun to set at, like, 7 p.m. there. So the rest of my evening and night was colder.
Oh, you're generally the type who wants your sun to set around like 7?
No, actually I'm not. I want 12 hours of sunlight.
Okay.
I want the sun to rise at like 7:30, and then maybe I want 13 hours, because I like having daylight at like 8, so you can like go out to dinner and not drive home in the dark.
Yeah.
You can like walk around town like during sunset after dinner. That's fantastic. Alcyon, I don't know how many daylight hours I'm messing with, because they have a lot of farms in Australia too. They're like farming
Does
kangaroos
that impact
and
the days?
eucalyptus. Well, the farmers need to work in the sunlight, because they can't,
Unless they have grow lights in Australia.
Ooh, what if we gave every Australian farmer night vision goggles?
Ooh.
And we just changed their day so the sun rose at like 8:30 in the morning.
There's got to be plants that don't believe in not believe, but like don't
believe in
use
photosynthesis.
Sorry, I'm not a photosynthesis believer.
Chad, we've come up with 2 ideas. Explore these universes in your own time with art and/or writing. Shark Cop. Brilliant idea, taking
Shark
a
Cop.
bite out of crime. A tagline Duke came up with on the spot. And then non-believing plants who shun the idea of
Do you
photosynthesis.
think that there's animals that are conspiracy theorists?
Orcas, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking
Imagine,
of Mako.
imagine, there's like a world of like dolphins or whatever, and then they're like swimming through the ocean making their dolphin sounds, and then they're like, yeah, that's Kevin. He doesn't believe in salt water. And he's just like, really? What? Like, we're in that. And he's like, yeah, but like, he's an air breather. We don't really like trust him.
Are all dolphins air breathers?
Yeah, but they say it like derogatory.
Ooh, I don't like that at all. What about there's some, I don't remember who they were, maybe chimpanzees that are entering the Stone Age, because they're using stone tools to like help them get food quicker. What if there's like a tribe, a subset of chimpanzees that shun the idea of tools?
Ooh, I bet you that probably was a thing. Is like the conservative chimpanzees that were like, back in my day, we used our hands.
Why that accent?
That's my go-to accent for like, I need to give a character an accent. But also, I was thinking like, do animals have accents, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like
That's the whole like
on Disney
Darwin
Plus.
Island thing, right?
Well, different finches with different beaks and everything.
But like also they have like they
probably
sound different, right?
They have to with different beaks.
Yeah, they're like, yo, that's an Island 3 boy right there.
I watched something on Disney Plus, one of the National Geographics, and it was talking about different like cells of orcas or belugas across the world and how they do have different accents. But when they join together, they've also got a common tongue they speak.
Okay.
Which is really interesting.
That is fascinating.
It is. But there's also probably people with no accents. Like everybody from a metropolitan area will claim they don't have an accent.
Isn't a non-accent an accent? If you think about it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Everybody has an accent, period. Except maybe Siri, unless you set her to have an accent.
My Siri, I don't know. Well, my
If
Google
your
has
Siri
an accent.
speaks
I
like
gave it an
this,
Australian accent.
maybe the no accent is just an accent that's called no accent. And it's a little bit more aware.
Have you ever met someone who talks in Comic Sans?
Yeah, I see one on YouTube Shorts all the time. They're called Extra Emily.
Oh, yeah, well.
They're just super peppy all the time, happy, thrilled to be there, and it sickens me to my core. It's disgusting. Chat, any agreeers?
You know, I made that statement without anyone in mind, but I'm glad that you picked it up. I just kind of said a thing.
That is. I feel like exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That is the.
Yeah,
the
you
vibe.
said Extra Emily, and I was like, oh, you know what? Kind of, yeah.
Oh, there she is. Chat, Toast is currently scrambling around, getting crumbs everywhere, setting up a camera to show you our faces.
He's literally plugging in a camera that he added like an octopus of cables to. And he's trying to figure it out. He's yelling, it's a podcast. So if you can't see, try opening your eyes. Step 2,
See?
we don't have anything. It's like, oh.
Step 1, open your eyes. Step 2, take off the blindfold.
Step 3, go to a doctor, because you might.
Step 4, use your insurance.
Ooh.
Step 5, get your insurance denied.
Ooh.
Step 6,
Well, I can't say that one.
throw away all the bills from insurance.
It was like, you can just pull a New Yorker.
Hey, Cogniz.
Huh?
That's no more. No more. Chat, we can see you. What's up, Sprout? What's up, Vex? What's up, Kirby?
Hi.
What's up, Focus? Hello. Wait, did we just cook
Oh, transition?
Kaku?
It would have been really funny if the transition was to just the same screen. It would have been really funny to me. It's just like, yeah, we're kind of bored back here.
Toast is saving that for next time.
Yeah.
He just made a mental note real quick.
He's writing that one down.
Oh, let's spread out the dog pile real quick. We've got
There's not even a dog in said pile.
no, the dog's in a different state, actually.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. Got brought back from midseason to good old 10IC. Hello, chat. We're currently being white balanced. Don't read into that statement. Perfect.
Just like the Dolphins, man.
Wait, Toast, you kicked the tripod and it ruined everything.
Dog gone.
Doggone indeed.
Hello, Chad.
Hello, Zeno. Hello, Perniro?
Do y'all like it more when you can hear us or see us while we say our weird things, or is it more entertaining when we're just voices?
I don't listen to any podcasts
I don't
if
either.
I'm not watching the video.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'd be, like, invested at all. But then again, like, I listen to streams on the second monitor all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Voices are cool. Kobo, do I have a hack for you?
Oh.
Go over to Brawlhalla.com
Turn off your monitor.
YouTube.
Oh, what?
You just hit the playlist and then turn off your monitor.
Oh, yeah.
And just listen to every single dev stream that ever happened,
Farm
ever.
those views.
Diff would not survive the radio shows? What do you mean? I have a face for radio. I'd be doing great on radio. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brawlhalla FM here on 108.7. Today we have Nyx as a guest, and we're going to talk about reaping.
Did you know, fun fact for you people out there, that it is your radio stations legally have to say their like numbers.
Really?
Like you've heard the like it's 101X. You're listening to the Bob Show or whatever. Like there is a thing
need
that
to
you
use their line.
legally have to say. Like I think it's like every hour or something like that. You have to say the radio station. So that's why they do it. Like it used to just be like a really like soft like stinger that would would be put on at hours, but
well, we want people to remember what your
Yeah.
number is, right?
yeah.
Huh. Jaw, what do you mean your eyes? Close them again. Reapply the blindfold. Diff was a sportscaster in another life. This is my first life. What do you think? If you were reincarnated, do you think this is the beginning, the middle, towards the end of your cycle?
I don't think it matters.
That's a very like neutral karmic thing to say. You're definitely on the on like you're like
Well, 'cause,
888th life.
Because like realistically, whether it's the beginning or the end, none of the lives impact the next.
Well, unless your life is so good and you go out and battle and you get sent to Valhalla.
Hey.
How about that? You know what my favorite line, I'm going to paraphrase it here,
Okay.
from Ransom's lore is?
Sure.
Odin decided that cyber warfare is battle. And that's how Ransom got in. Because he was the best at hacking.
He was a hacker, but like is he a program?
Well, he's a man who's really, really smart.
But he programmed himself.
He uploaded himself.
Oh.
We were talking about the singularity earlier.
Okay,
and
that's
what he
like
did.
actual thing.
That's in his lore. Yeah.
That's his lore. Okay, I don't read. So
End of sentence. Ditto.
and
we're gonna get some people into this lobby as we chat about the World Brawlhalla stuff. 8, 4, 8, 6, 5, 3 cubed, 3 squared.
Cool.
One of those.
Chat, do you know your order of operations? We're doing threes today, right?
Yeah, we're gonna play threes, but first we gotta talk about
what do we gotta talk
esports
about?
coming up next weekend.
What's coming up next weekend?
We got the Summer Championship Singles starting on the 18th of July, y'all, which is super exciting. That's going to be all weekend long. Several regions from across the world are going to be playing, and you're going to hear a lot of Duke that weekend, I'm guessing. Potentially.
I don't know, actually.
I've just committed you to it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Toast, he's locked in. And then...
Yeah, one of those weekends I'm literally not in the state. So
that's what I'm doing the first weekend. And then doubles the following weekend. But before that all starts, the return of Heat Wave.
Heat Wave.
Next Wednesday.
It's hard, but it's different.
It's actually the return of Event Center.
Oh.
Which is super exciting. You're going to be able to earn pool party colors by getting wins with legends in match-made queues.
As you do.
And if you get all 66 unlocked, you get the universal scheme for everyone for all time. And if you don't, it'll probably come back next year.
Have they seen the color yet?
Yeah, they have.
Okay, I don't know.
We let them see it on the build at CEO, and I'm pretty sure right now it's not in the render tool, but if you hop into training mode, since you can change your colors in training mode now, you can go over to pool party. There's a little asterisk next to it. You can't have it yet, but soon.
Maybe.
There's also, it's going to be a wide event. It's going to be great. You have no clue. Sea Dragon Ragnar is also going to be earnable in the event center. The first time ever we're putting the event center in with this this King of the Ka. You know, this that's like a roller coaster in Six Flags, New Jersey.
It's like, what?
It just
What are
means
these
really
words you're
tall
saying?
in like gibberish, I think.
Okay.
And y'all can earn a whole bunch of cool. It's a title. It's 3 emojis, and it's Sandrew the Sidekick that you earn before unlocking Ragnar, who you need to unlock all the other things in the event center for.
Yeah.
And if you don't have all the tickets, that's totally fine. You can just use Mammoth coins to buy tickets, and with those tickets, buy the stuff you want from the event center.
And then what happens to your tickets at the end? Because that happened with BH Fest, right? Like I had leftover tickets. I don't remember what happened to them.
They turn into sweet, cold, hard gold.
Ooh, that's how I unlocked the white color scheme.
Boom.
For King Zuba, I think. I was wondering where that gold came from.
You're all of a sudden like 10,000 rich. You're like, wow, sweet.
Like, I guess I'm getting the color.
This is dope. And then, y'all, it's almost like we're going back in time because we're talking about stuff further out and then reeling it in. We have Shovel Knight.
Ooh.
It was on sale this past weekend. There's a log-in title reward. But currently, if you get KOs in match-made queues with
their
weapons. Exactly.
Which is like most of them.
Just 30. It's hammer, spear, lance, scythe, gauntlets.
Guitars and gauntlets.
Sword.
Orb. Did you said spear and lance?
Yeah. And
like,
hammer.
There's a lot of weapons you can use.
If you get 60 knockouts playing random, you might, with almost a 50-50 coverage on the weapons, earn it. But that earn-a-thon ends Friday, I believe. So it's the last few days. Lock in, get those KOs with those weapons, or with the crossovers themselves. They're not on sale anymore, but you can still pick them up because they're very, very cool. Just earn that. And if you don't earn it and you really, really want it, it's going to be in the Brawlhalla following this this timed event mission, which is cool. The dual queue starts on July 9th, which is exciting.
Ooh.
It's going to be 1v1 game modes like Ghost Battle, 200% damage, Street Brawl, Stocks with 300% damage, Showdown.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fun way to hop in, play some ones, make sure to give some love to those.
I had an idea, but I can't say it because then it's going to get me in trouble.
Modes. What's gonna get you in trouble?
Well, like,
We're gonna kick that guy because he was too low elo.
well, probably, but what does the dual queue work for the? I keep wanting to say Skyrim. What's the thing where the skirmishes? Skirmishes. Do you auto duel someone on the other skirmish team?
Oh, that'd be cool. I don't think so.
We should.
We should. I don't. When's our next skirmish?
I don't know. You know better than me.
Might be.
I
might be
walked
at the end of
into
Heatwave?
this room 1 minute before stream was supposed to start, and then stream started like 15 minutes later because it's not my fault.
It would have started sooner if we were all here 5 hours early.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know when our next skirmish is. If it wasn't 5 minutes ago and I don't have it written down right in front of me,
Yep.
I forget it.
That's how I get through life.
Yep. I keep on seeing Diego's name in there, and since his name starts with a DI, I'm like, is he also defensive? Do you ever catch like a DUC name and you're like, wait, that's not me?
Not normally, but the other day we were doing Kung Foot for Eternal Sports, and there's a player by the name of Duck Wings, and the in-game is DUC, and that threw me off a couple times. Because I would have to pause and be like, wait, nope, that's Duck Wings.
Oh, and I'm in goal. Where's my controller? Wait, chat, I'm sorry if you think ducks are adorable and shouldn't be eaten. Are duck wings as good as chicken wings? Because duck is tasty.
Yeah, though I've only ever had like the main body of the duck, but I don't see why a duck wing or like a duck leg would be any better or worse. Because like people eat like turkey legs.
Not only do they eat turkey legs, but they eat like mutated like 7-pound turkey legs, which are delicious, by the way.
True.
Chat, anybody getting ready for Thanksgiving already? It's only like 190 days away ish.
I saw an Instagram reel that after once their calendar hits July 5th, they start bringing out the pumpkins.
Oh, Leftstick tweeted out like the days left till Halloween on July 5th. He was ready. He was so ready. EcoBart, duck wings are good. Do you put on like the same kind of sauce?
What sauce do you? Oh, you're talking about like lemon pepper or like whatever, right?
Yeah. Is it
What
like do you
color?
still put on buffalo or do you still put on like barbecue or lemon pepper? Like maybe like it's duck toast. Help. Duck orange. Duck orange. What is
Orange?
it? Is it l'orange? We can't hear Toast, y'all. His input was missed. Oh my
that was
god.
almost you.
That was almost a really cool combo,
Oh,
though.
hey, my controller's gone.
You hit a teammate once and you decide to quit, man. It's fine. I forgive you. That is a good noise. Windows really popped off of that one. Wait. Is it just me, or...
What's up?
We just got twice as nice! We got a Steam
An
achievement! No way, Pog! What is that? Just DKOs in rank?
I have no idea. The only achievement
dude.
I think I don't have is the one that you have to do the bomb catch game mode, because
That
I'm
one's
really
tough.
bad at that one.
It is difficult. The one of the hacks that I use for it is I just put like 12 buttons on catch and piano key them. Because
That's tech.
you gotta get that record, man. Wait, so you have the Horde record?
Yeah, I think I did that with someone from chat. Was it Huangana? Someone just like carried me through it in twos. And I was just
Huangana.
like, okay.
If it was with you, we need the exact date, because that can be found. Unless Huangana didn't get it the same day. Oh, that was slick. A little side signature and ground pad action. Chat, we hope y'all are enjoying 3v3s as much as we expected y'all to.
As much as the data said you would.
I haven't checked on the data, but I'm sure y'all are having a grand old time. And if you're not, then, whoops. Maybe we waited too long. Chat, did we wait too long? Is 3v3 no longer your favorite mode?
It's not trendy and hip to like threes anymore.
There were a few people that are asking for threes to become crew battle threes, which I understand why people would like that, but there's a lot of not playing in that queue,
Yeah.
and that doesn't feel great to queue into a game and then not play for a long time. It's like getting like knocked out in the first like 2 minutes of a battle royale.
Yep.
And you just watch your team loot and run into the circle and then get third partied as soon as they see another soul. Come on.
Nice.
I've been having so much fun on Ransom, Duke.
Yes,
This legend.
He's cool.
The amount of like stage control that you can garner just from throwing out your side signature on Chakram, so nice. But you can't get the Shovel Knight avatar playing Ransom.
He does not have one of the. Wait, no.
One of the select weapons.
Why don't the knights have a bow?
That's a good question.
Do we boot the friendo here?
Honestly,
we're playing rotations.
We should.
Okay.
And now that we've played one in ranked, maybe we should play 3v3s in the custom lobby.
Okay. Yeah.
You just let some more people in.
Get more community in.
Because you know that's what we're here for. Chat, we're here for y'all.
I'm not. I'm here because they told me to be here. Because
here,
nobody
so
else was available.
Oh man, I keep on telling them, y'all, clone me, have 2 of me. You know, I won't be on stream. It can be my clone and Duke. You thought I was gonna stream myself? No.
No, I was thinking which one's the good defensive and bad defensive. Which one actually has sentience and awareness of themselves as being the real defensive, and which one is aware that they're not actually the real defensive. They're just a clone, and any decision that they make is just arbitrarily designed by the code that was put into their clone brain.
That's me already.
Okay.
I already am the clone.
Think about that one.
Sounds like you might have been thinking about that one a lot when I forgot to do teams. I was waylaid by your clone discussion. If I did clone myself, I feel like they would be the good one and I would become evil.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I feel like that's just a better story arc.
I think if I was cloned, I would have a really hard time. You know what would happen is if I was cloned, one of me would run to like the other side of the world, just like try to get as far away from the clone, and it'd be like that.
Like the snail.
Yeah, it'd be like the snail thing. It's just like we're not allowed to be in the same space.
I don't know if I would move personally. I think I would move them.
But would you know that you're the clone?
I have got like some scars that I don't think would clone over.
Why not?
I don't think scars are in your DNA.
3, 2,
But they could like add them.
That sounds so brutal. The last step of the cloning process is scarring them to match. They'd also like be born fully bald, and I'm only like 50% bald, so I feel like that would also be an identifier.
Not all babies are born bald.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't be born with like a grown length of hair. Like they wouldn't have a beard, you know. Like I feel like that would be a reassurance from the get-go, unless the cloning technology for some reason like
it requires you to shave.
What they need, like every single hair sample possible.
Yeah, well, it's just like they gotta obfuscate the whole like which one's the real one thing as much as possible.
So for the cloning process to work properly, they have to.
Yeah, you have to have an identity crisis
if
if you want to be if you want to be cloned.
That's fair. I mean, it's part of the data they need to collect, right? Ooh, what if they sent my clone to space and became the space clone?
Went home one day and you saw like a picture on the mantle and you're like, I don't remember being there. Would you question like if you're a clone or not, or would you just kind of accept that maybe your memory is bad?
Dude, my memory is bad. I do have pictures of the mantle where I don't remember being there. You just described like a daily like part of my life. Like I don't remember ordering the shrimp scampi at this restaurant.
Chat, this is where we find out Diff's been the magician, the prestiged.
Yeah, I am the 700th Hugh Jackman, y'all.
Yeah.
That is me. That's probably happened.
What, you think someone's been prestiged?
Oh, I think in a less literal like get cloned into a vat, don't know if you're the new one or the old one. I think it's like traumatic brain injuries, maybe like, you know, concussions, a little bit of deja vu. It happens. I mean, one of my favorite movies growing up was 50 First Dates with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler.
Good movie.
Great movie. I think what would be more horrifying is waking up in a home with a child and husband and or wife that you don't know. Like, that is horrifying. you
I don't
imagine
know.
waking up and having like a different house?
Do you think it's worse to be the one who woke up in a new environment, or to be the one who has to be with that person every time they wake up and have to like relive teaching them their entire existence that they've experienced with you, but they don't remember?
Spoilers, that's what the VHS was for. I would rather have my memories, but yeah, I would feel very strange needing to teach somebody their life every day.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Love makes people do crazy things. And Adam Sandler's character was very much so in love with Drew Barrymore's character.
No, that's just acting.
Yeah, character. Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore are married, and I won't hear anything else about it.
She's actually still on that Hawaiian island right now.
Yeah. She wakes up like, why am I so wrinkly? What happened? Why is my brother wearing tank tops all day? That is an interesting thing. If there is like, because in Brawlhalla at least, the lore is pretty like, you know, interesting in the way that there are multiple timelines, multiple like dimensions, multiple things are happening all at once, right?
Yeah.
Movies could be alternate dimensions that we just get a slice of, you know?
Ooh.
So maybe there is a Drew Barrymore-esque character sailing around the Arctic with her children and Adam Sandler.
Or maybe there's a universe where what you just said is real. Infinite universes?
Yeah.
Hello, Brawlhalla. It's me, Defensive. Do you think?
no.
Do you think your clone would know the password to the Brawlhalla accounts?
I don't know the passwords to the Brawlhalla accounts. Every time I need to be signed into something, I have to contact somebody. Hey, security team, let's go. My phone powered off. Is this game? Chat, we were focused intensely on 3v3s. What are you typing?
There, it's all of your clones are typing in chat.
I like that. I think that came up on stream like a couple weeks ago too. Y'all, if you're a
Time
clone,
is a circle.
type 1. If you're the original, you know which number to type. See what I did there?
Oh.
What? Dang, it was 7. Wait, is Brawlhalla the real Defensive?
It's like Clone Wars where they're all based on one singular individual.
But they still have their like own unique personalities.
Yeah, but that's just because like
Because like nurture over nature, nature over
no,
nurture.
that's just because the cloning machine with oopties. Isn't that what
Whoopsie?
Isn't that what Bad Batch is about? I don't know. I never watched it, but like isn't it, like,
spoilers.
the cloning machine was like, oops.
Oops, all unique.
Someone at the machine got a little bored, put some Kool-Aid in the mix. This happens, you know.
Well, like, what if it was just like an immersion blender when they were like mixing up the brain juices, and they just made sure that it was a little bit different because they need to fill different roles.
Okay.
Some clones have jetpacks. Some clones don't have jetpacks.
Is that not just like a budget thing?
I feel
Imagine
like
being the clone that got the no jetpack, and they're like, yeah, sorry, we ran out when we got to number 98.
Well, I feel like, and this feels bad, but look at a chessboard. There needs to be some pawns, right? You can't give a pawn a jetpack. That's ludicrous.
Why not? Why can't all pawns have jetpacks?
Because
Isn't
then
that like
he'd move like a rook.
like isn't part of the value of modern military movements is that you have like versatility and tools and stuff? Actually, no, because there's people who specialize in guns in the military too.
Yeah, boots on the ground is still very much so a thing.
I
And
saw a movie about that.
I feel bad. I don't think any military has jetpacks that they're actively using yet. Yet.
That they have publicly shown.
Well, I just haven't given them rights to my jetpack design yet, honestly. But as soon as they pony up the jetpack bill, it's gonna be crazy.
Is that the sound of the movie?
That's what the jetpack sounds like. It runs off flatulence and flatulence alone.
Dude, I heard apparently that there was a guy who won a darts tournament because he kept farting whenever the guy went up to the board.
That's genius.
And so the other guy was just like, I can't handle this, I'll quit.
Is that chemical warfare?
I think so.
It's like methane mixed with fecal matter. That's nasty. I respect it. You could probably win like every wrestling match ever doing the same thing. We're gonna hear about this in the Olympics soon.
Yeah.
They're gonna shout out Duke from the Brawlhalla dev stream for their inspiration. Chat, any champion farters in the chat?
Not like Olympic skilled athlete. It's just, are you really good at farting?
It's like that one Turkish guy who was in like the 22 caliber pistol.
Oh yeah,
target
he's just
competition.
like a guy.
Yeah, everybody else had this crazy like tech on their faces with like scopes and like, you know, blinders so they could focus better, and he just rocked up as if he forgot everything at the airport, you know? I bet he farted.
That's how he did so well.
All their gear just focused the pink eye. It didn't protect him at all. And he knew he'd win.
Did he win?
Ah, probably not. Chat, fact check, please. We only want to say real things on this stream. Like the real fact that Brawlhalla Tales Nyx is now available on Brawlhalla.com/graphic novel. Order it now. Join the adventure. See how the freelance Reaper got her title. It's great. Have you read it more than once yet?
I haven't even read more than the first chapter.
Oh, that's fair.
Because I don't want to spoil it for myself.
Yeah, that's why I haven't read every book in the library.
Yeah.
I'm saving it for a rainy day. That's fair. You're just waiting for Baron's full reveal of the entirety of the lore, right?
I do need that. I need the context, you know? I need the 101 things you didn't know about, whoopsies. Brawlhalla
Same.
Tales.
Well, you didn't know that every page is colored corner to corner,
Ooh.
edge to edge.
Corner to corner, really?
I think there's like a little bit of
That's
margin.
a lot of ink.
It is a lot of ink. But you know what? When you open that book for the first time, it smells like paste and ink.
Ooh.
That's pretty great.
Try not to eat it, chat.
Chat, I'm already thinking one person would be like, I could probably take out a bite of one page.
Just like, try a little bit.
Try one page. Chat, don't. It's probably not toxic, but it's still probably not easily digestible. You know?
Hey, fiber's good for you, though.
So the next novel
Okay.
is not even in the works yet.
Okay.
There might be some ideas floating around in the genius writers' heads,
Okay.
but when RJ Jost came on to talk about the graphic novel, they've been working on it for like 4 years.
Is that...
That's
really,
Rachel.
That's the tag is RJ Jost? Not...
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Pretty sure. I'm hearing from nobody that I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Good enough for me.
That after 4 years working on it consistently and keeping up with the day-to-day of like the regular art job they have,
Yeah.
gotta breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, maybe collect some new data, figure out like what direction to go in next.
It's been like a day.
That's enough time.
Yeah.
Dartboard. Speaking of
Let's go.
darts, grab a dart, grab a board, fart a little, throw it, figure out which legend to do next. It's
Ooh,
just
new lore. Cop,
Nyx 2.
Cop Shark. Shark Cop.
it's just Mako becoming a cop in Brawlhalla. They're only pulling over Cross and Brax.
Look, somebody's got to keep the peace in Valhalla, right?
Chad, if there was to be another graphic novel, say the process is a bit quicker this time, and it's in like 2 years from like, you know, and maybe, ooh, this is gonna hurt to say, maybe it drops in 2028. Yeah, which legend would you like to see have a graphic novel focus on them?
You're right, chat. It should be Taros. I agree.
He was writing the first graphic novel.
I don't know. I didn't read it.
It was in the first chapter. It was like the first page.
It's like the first page. I think it's like the 5th page. But still.
I've got a video to send you after like 3 p.m. today. Wait, you made that video. I don't know. I feel like not playing favorites, but Nash would be pretty cool. Half of it is him hunting, half of it's like campfire mukbangs.
Dude, a Nash, it should be animated. So we could just have Gendy Tartakovsky's Nash Primal.
That's exactly what I was thinking. The one with the T-Rex and the caveman guy.
Yeah.
Just no words, just grunts, weapons, fighting dinosaurs and saber-tooths. Honestly, seeing Nash in the most recent animation that we pushed, so cool. So neat. What a doofus. Free
It is-
meat?
Sorry.
There's infinite meat. There's like, that's like the whole draw of Brawlhalla's. Like, it's a food hall where you eat and drink your fill and then fight.
Yeah, but like you could always use more.
See, that's what people are saying on the internet, and like, I don't see how adding infinity to infinity gives you a more serviceable infinity.
I mean, did you see the room he was in? It's not like the meat was there.
Oh, that's valid actually. It was meat then instead of meat later, and everybody knows that meat in the hand is worth more than meat in the...
more than 2 meats in the bush.
Exactly.
I feel that.
But I don't know. Ransom would also be really cool for a book. Taros has some valid lore. I mean, we've seen Taros has a labyrinth, right?
Give me the Pirate Taros arc.
Ooh. Now you're talking.
Actually, give me the Munin Bodyguard Taros arc.
Maybe it's just a collection of stories, and each chapter is like a different part of his life instead of one contiguous tale.
Ooh, yeah, really episodic.
Yeah. Like, I want to see the most important 12 years of Taros' life broken down into 12 chapters.
Teach me about his days as a hall monitor.
Dude, I want to learn about his days as a skeleton guy or a reindeer. I don't think we would do that.
Chat, is Santa in Valhalla?
Is Odin not Santa? Is Thatch not Santa? It would be interesting. I don't know if we would do stories based off of in-game skins, but I feel like that'd be a really fun, like, web comic, like a fan project.
Yeah.
Like exploring why Nyx became Ascended, exploring why Leek character got Ascended. You know? Wait.
Chat,
wanna
fun
close
fact,
this.
you don't have to die to be in Brawlhalla's Valhalla because people got in without passing away.
Yeah, you can just hack somebody. Hashtag free meat.
Well, didn't like Rayman like found it, right? Or like
Nash was just
Starlight
here
got in
forever.
there?
Bodvar just walked here after seeing a vision of it. Hattori walked through like the demon realms to get here. Orion crash landed in Folkvanger. Ember, Core, Ragnir all just kind of like flew here from the Fangwild. Oh gosh, there's so much lore. Chat, read the lore.
And then tell me it, because I didn't read it.
And then relay it in smoke signals in this direction.
Dude, bonus points if you can read smoke signals. That's probably really difficult, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I always thought that smoke signals were like Morse code.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But they're
Probably
not. They're not. It's a completely different thing, and I think it's based on, like, since Native Americans use them a lot, like different tribes.
Oh.
It's like long smoke means safe, short smokes mean danger.
Oh.
You know, maybe like a heart-shaped smoke means like go to my place tonight, or like a sad face one means like I'm busy.
It'd be really funny for like a good 5 seconds to go back in time, and then they're like, hey, you have to be the guy who reads the smoke signals, but you can't read them. So you see the smoke in the distance, and you're just like, yeah, vibes are good.
They're going to war on the border.
Like, it's chill, man.
Oh man,
What's
it's
up,
like
Sacagawea? What's
it's like
good?
becoming a valet driver and not knowing how to drive at all. It's like, I mean, I'll figure it out. They got wheels, they roll.
It's like, there are only 2 pedals.
Diff reads Ariel's lore.
Already done.
Read. I have read all the lore. I just, if it wasn't 5 minutes ago, it's not right in front of me.
Salt bread? No. Rye.
Well,
Rye.
it's
Rye.
confirmed by an emoji, I think, that Zariel did get rye bread on the quiz, but it wasn't explicitly stated in the lore
Ooh.
because Zariel learned that there was a thing called a like a BuzzFeed-esque.
Okay.
What kind of bread are you testing? He was they were hoping to get rye.
Chat, what bread are you?
I'm a tortilla.
Excuse me.
Bless. Are you allergic to tortillas?
Dude, tortillas are good.
They're great. What kind of bread are you?
French bread.
French?
Like a baguette.
Like a baguette? Baguettes are great. Do you prefer like a hard or a soft baguette?
It should be crispy on the outside, soft on the inside.
So a real one. Not like 2 days sitting in the grocery store in that weird basket. Baguette.
I think there's a use for the 2-day-old. Oh yeah, it's French. It's not French bread. It's
French onion soup.
No, what's the thing with the eggs? French toast.
Ooh.
That's what you use old bread for. It's French toast.
Or bread pudding. Bread
Never
pudding's
had bread
fantastic.
pudding.
You've never had bread pudding?
No.
Chat, somebody bring us bread pudding to PCX.
Are you allowed to bring food into BCX?
No. Somebody asked me like last week if they could bring us like treats, and I was like, nah. That's really kind of you, and maybe outside of the event, but we can't commit like where we're gonna be or allow people to bring things in. Yeah. What if there was razor blades in the bread pudding?
Dude, that'd be honestly really interesting. Is that like traditional?
It depends on where you're from. In prison, yes. In mom's kitchen, no. Maybe chocolate chips instead. I'll save you. Oh. Sorry, chatter. Couldn't unbubble you in time. This red raptor has my number. I'm not Loki. Leave me alone. Yeah, thanks for healing me.
Yeah, no problem.
It's crazy I have 0 damage on now. All right, who do we need to focus on in their team?
Everyone.
This is a true shrew. Caution, red team. I will be crawling across the stage like a menace for the remainder of my last stock. Hey, Toast, what time is it?
Time for you to get a watch.
Hey.
I used to have in school a teacher who would be like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And they're like, "I don't know, can you?" And I would just be like, "Okay, yeah, I guess if I have the right to choose."
Yeah, dude, they were so concerned about can versus may, and I was like, nobody says may. It's like algebra.
Except for like Mother May I or the month of May. But like if you're born in the month of May, like really, what are you doing?
Like if I'm sending somebody an email, it's like, may I send you this in like 5 hours instead of right now? Like something came up. Like, well, then again, I don't say can I either. I just say I'm gonna do that. But when's the last time you've like, in casual conversation, worried about proper grammar? Like proper grammar.
Proper grammar. Never. Dude, imagine the clutch though.
Jaw, will I go to the bathroom? Turn your teacher into a magic 8-ball.
Yes or no?
It seems unlikely. Bread pudding is great. Banana bread is great. French toast is great. I'm gonna go home and eat waffles. That sounds great. I don't have French toast mix, so.
I get distracted by this music. Is this our music?
I don't think we can claim it. But
Okay,
it
so
feels like
this is just like, this is Toast playing some music.
It'd be wild if this was the losing theme.
That's what I was like, I don't play with music on. Did we add this to the game? I don't know, but like, apparently for Scotland, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, if we stand still, defensive end Duke. Didn't know it was their last stream ever.
On this day, defensive end Duke.
In memoriam, bottom third Toast. Little did they know, Shark Cop was gonna chase them. I think that hard cut was the stream ending.
I think so, maybe. I
Bye.
don't know. Goodbye.
Goodbye, clones.
Goodbye.
I was just Toast messing with them.
Chat, if you could clone yourself, would you? Think about it.
And how many times?
Oh, is there a limit?
I don't think so.
How much would you pay to clone yourself?
I think it depends on how much raw protein you have to turn into human meat.
Ooh.